My two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah.
Be the first millionaire in my family tree.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. And I gotta give a shout out to my man Wyatt Sparks, a premium member, for the song request today. E40 Mob. Man, E40 has been around for so long. I want to be cool like him when I get his age, man. That guy is still legitimate, still active, and still relevant at his age, and still doing this thing, actually. So shout out to Wyatt Sparks for that E40 joint. I think this is a new one from the Too Shorty E40 album, so I've been bumping this track for a while. So thanks for putting that one up on there tonight. What's going on, people? I hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to be looking at Dogecoin. Yes, this was actually the second altcoin I ever bought. First altcoin was, of course, Litecoin. I bought that, man, many years ago. I think I was mining Litecoin and buying Litecoin in the 50-cent range. Insane, I know. Dogecoin, another one. Been rocking with them forever. I'll never forget, we helped take the Jamaican bobsled team to the Olympics that year. I think that was 2014. This was back in 2014. Amazing, man. We the community raised $25,000 to help sponsor them and get them to the Olympics that year. Amazing. Back then, Dogecoin was, I don't even know how many zeros behind a penny it was, but it was low. So to see it at 2 cents today is remarkable. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But we're going to talk about what's going on with a lot of drama, it looks like, around this Wall Street Bets group that's on Reddit. They're kind of behind the GameStop short squeeze that happened. And, it's so bad. Wall Street is actually crying, saying that it's unfair that a group can short squeeze and make us lose all this money. They're taking it to the Hill. They're actually going to have a hearing about what they can do regarding, I guess, Reddit groups or online groups and them colluding together to buy and sell stocks. My question is, what difference is that between Wall Street colluding together, hedge funds buying and selling stuff and making billions of dollars? This game is rigged, ladies and gentlemen, and one of the last places that a common person, an everyday person, can make impact and make some money is cryptos. And they're going to try very hard and will be pretty successful, in my opinion, at really hankering down on legislation and laws and rules in the crypto space, man. So get it in while you can. That's all I gotta say. But we'll take a look at Bitcoin, or I should say Dogecoin, jumping 90% amid Wall Street Bets group drama. Oh man, be careful with this. We'll talk about it in detail here shortly. And then I want to talk about Janet Yellen. She is coming back to the scene. She was the Fed chairwoman for, I think, 8 years, possibly. Can't remember, but she is coming back. She is now, of course, the Treasury Secretary. And, my question is, what is she going to do when it comes to Bitcoin as regards to her policies? How do you think she's going to attack or help Bitcoin? I can't see her helping Bitcoin in any fashion. So me personally, I'm thinking about what ways she can attack Bitcoin and what ways you can look out for, just being proactive, right? So we'll take a look at this as well. And of course, I'm keeping an eye out on this quantum computer stuff, man. This is an industry, nascent industry, but it is growing so fast. It's growing at quantum speeds, pun intended. But we're going to look at this fast forward algorithm that could unleash the power of quantum computers. Just trying to keep you guys abreast to what's going on in this space, man, because it's going to impact not only cryptos, but our lives, our livelihoods, industries that many of us are in. Quantum computers are going to eliminate them. So why not be prepared and see that coming so you can adapt and change and be proactive instead of reactive when it comes to this technology shift. This is the next shift. You had the steam engines and industrial revolution. This is the quantum revolution that we're heading into, and it will be more disruptive than any other industry shift that we've seen. Got to keep you guys up to speed. I haven't talked about it on the show in a while, but I'm always tweeting articles out. So follow me on Twitter at CryptoBlood_ if you want to keep up with that. So we'll take a look at all three articles on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get. If you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. All right, let's take a look at technicals on Bitcoin today. We've got a double bottom, as you guys can see. I told you the other day that I thought 30K was a strong support for Bitcoin. at this point. I still think at some point we will see a $20,000 price print on Bitcoin again. When that happens, do we see 100,000 first before we see 20,000? Very possible. We know how Bitcoin is so volatile. We know how it can act. So that is very possible. But 20K is still in play to me, but not anytime soon. You can basically gauge it based on a break of 30K. So if we fully break 30K and trade under there for a couple of days or whatnot, then you can say, okay, we're going to touch 20,000. So that is when we will have 20,000 in play, to be honest with you, if we break 30K. Until then, it is higher we go. So at this point, as you can see, double bottom here, boom, boom. And so now we're chasing the next highs, which was right here and right here. That is essentially the same area. So we can do a straight up horizontal line there. I'm gonna make that red so you guys can see what I'm talking about there. This is the next area we're gonna try to take out. That is 35K. If we can take 35K out, we are going for possibly new all-time highs. I'm just be honest with you. So that's where I think we are with Bitcoin at this point. 35K is the next target on the price quote for Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens with that. And the heat map today is all green for the most part. Bitcoin is up 8.9%. We've got Ethereum up 8.14%. But look at Dogecoin. They're trading, going ham, up 203% today, thanks to that Reddit group. Very low volume or liquidity, and you have a surge like that. Listen, stay away from this coin. I don't care if it goes another doubling from here. Do not touch this coin at these types of levels. Okay, this is dangerous. You're going to lose a lot of money. Definitely don't want to buy on these types of days. You know me, my strategy, it's only buying on red days. So you were up 200% on a green day. You definitely shouldn't be buying this. But overall, pretty green for everyone today. Link up 12%. It's at all-time highs. And a lot of coins looking great today. Even XRP is up 4.7%. It's alt season. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just purely alt season. I'm seeing other tokens from back from 2017 that are up hugely in the last 2-3 weeks. So money is rotating out of Bitcoin and Ethereum into these altcoins. So it is altcoin season. You should be able to make a lot of money by closing your eyes and just randomly picking. But again, don't buy on these green days if you can hold out, at least not 200% up green days, right? So that's where we are with things as far as the heat map. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. All right, Doge is pumping up 90% amid Wall Street bets drama. So this is out of A&B Crypto. They said the price of the meme crypto was on the rise since developments that occurred on Thursday, pushing its price well above 2 cents. It is now at 2.3 cents. The Reddit community Wall Street bets drama with Main Street hedge funds has now permeated the cryptocurrency sector, with Dogecoin price pumping 90% in a matter of hours. This surge has been contributed to Doge nearing its all-time old high. Dogecoin has been in the mainstream media. We know TikTok videos a few months ago. Elon Musk, he's pumped and bigged up Dogecoin many times in the past, right? And so now we have this Wall Street bets group on Reddit that is pumping the hell out of Dogecoin and other altcoins as well. So just be careful if you're in some altcoins that's just going up for no reason. You want to take profit, scale out of the position. Don't take all of it off the table at once, but just take bumps, take profits every few days. If you're seeing this thing run up and run up and run up, it always comes back down to the mean, wherever that is. The average, it's going to come back to it. So take advantage of it while you can. But yes, Dogecoin is going crazy right now. Take advantage of it if you have any. I'm going to try to find my old Dogecoin wallet from 2014. And you guys have showed me some love. Send me some Dogecoin if you're rocking with it. And so let's take a look at this Science Tech Daily article regarding this fast forward algorithm that's been developed that's going to help facilitate a next wave in advancements in power for quantum computers. So this new algorithm skips past the time limits imposed by decoherence, which plagues today's machines. This new algorithm could improve the ability of current and near-term quantum computers, opening the way for applications to run past strict time limits that hamper many quantum calculations. So basically, the article is showing us that quantum computers have a limited time to perform calculations before their useful quantum nature, which we call coherence, breaks down. With this new algorithm, they've developed and tested ways that solve this problem that were previously out of reach. These qubits can potentially solve extremely difficult problems that exceed the capabilities of even the most powerful modern supercomputers. Recent experiments have demonstrated the potential for quantum computers to solve problems in seconds that would have taken conventional computers millennia to complete. And so the proper name for this is the variational fast forwarding algorithm that the Los Alamos researchers developed. Is a hybrid combining aspects of classical and quantum computing. Although well-established theorems exclude the potential of general fast forwarding with absolute fidelity for arbitrary quantum simulations, the researchers get around the problem by tolerating small calculation errors for intermediate times in order to provide useful, if slightly imperfect, predictions. And so in future work, the research group plans to explore the limits of the VFF algorithm by increasing the number of qubits they fast forward and checking the extent to which they can fast forward systems. Wanted to just put you guys up to speed on that. A lot of it over our heads, of course, over my head as well, but you start to put these pieces together, connect the dots, and you're starting to see the growth of this quantum world accelerating at a really, really high speed, high pace. China is now announcing, I think I talked about this, or at least I tweeted this out. They are announcing they have hit quantum supremacy. So they are now ahead of Google and all these other companies that have touted quantum supremacy in the past. It seems like every 6 months we're seeing new quantum supremacy. So you should be worried. I'm telling you, this is a big threat to cryptocurrencies, but that is the least of our problems. This is a big threat to encryption, like over the internet encryption. And I don't know what's going to happen with this, but hey, you heard it from Blood. You need to definitely keep a watch on this. Put an alert on Google News or something on this quantum stuff, because it is fastly developing. So the last article I want to touch on today is really not specifically about Bitcoin, but it made me think about Bitcoin and the ramifications of a Janet Yellen in our Treasury Secretary's position. She's taken over, and recent guidelines have been proposed by the FinCEN group, which further sharpen the tools that cryptocurrencies offers, requiring every crypto wallet to be tied to a verified identity. I told you guys about that. I covered that in one of my previous videos last week. This is a major problem. They did give us an extension. Please go back and watch that video. It was the one where I was in the car driving around talking about it. I did leave a link for you to go and voice your opinion on what you think should happen with this new FinCEN regulation they're trying to pass. I think it's hideous. I think it's insane. They did give us some more time to talk about it and debate it, so make sure you put your word in there. And people always say, well, they can't stop Bitcoin, they can't stop cryptos. They can't stop the technology, but they can stop the ecosystem. They can stop it from growing. They can hamper and hinder it from getting any bigger than it is now, just to be honest with you. And so with that being said, at $1 trillion market cap, what is crypto? Nothing. It's very minute. So if it stops today, no one's going to actually miss it. We think that just because we have cryptos, everyone has it. No, everyone doesn't. It's mostly the investment class that has cryptos and savvy individuals like you. But they can stop Bitcoin, guys. And I want you to look at this comment here by this guy named Jim. He says it's easy to stop cryptos when you control the on and off ramps in the economy itself. It won't matter that the government doesn't control crypto itself. When you need to buy your car with crypto, it won't matter. The car dealership is willing to accept crypto when the government requires it to record and report transactions. Heck, this already happens with some cash transactions. Very true. And so all they have to do is say, hey, as a business, you can't use Bitcoin. They can say that. I don't think they're going to, but I'm just saying that right there, it completely eliminates Bitcoin from being used, cryptos from being used. I should say cryptos in general. I don't see Bitcoin being used as money. It's not a direct threat to money. It really is not. It's a direct threat to gold or other commodities. That's what really Bitcoin is looking to replace. So do the Treasury, the Federal Reserve, do they look at Bitcoin as a threat? Maybe not, because they don't look at it as money, but we shall see. So what they can't do, meaning the governments around the world, well, I should just specifically talk about the US. What they can't do is stop the price of Bitcoin. If they continue to print this money, then they are going to continue to push the price of Bitcoin up, because all it is, Bitcoin is just a reflection of the value of the US dollar. So if the dollar is worth shit, then guess what? Bitcoin is going to take more shit dollars to buy Bitcoin. So the price of Bitcoin in dollars is going to continually head higher. So they can't stop it from that sense, but they can stop the usage of it by many people, at least here in the Western cultures and world. So, you know, let me know your thoughts about that. Do you think the U.S. can stop Bitcoin? Do you think that the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is going to be pro-Bitcoin or not? I personally think she's not going to be pro-Bitcoin. I really don't see that. No figurehead in the United States is going to be pro-Bitcoin. You may have some senators and congressmen here and there that may state reps that may be interested in Bitcoin and cryptos, but you will not see a major figurehead say, yes, I'm pro-Bitcoin, because they're in that position for a reason, and it's to line up with the establishment and how they want to think about and control things. So they wouldn't be in that position if they thought that Bitcoin was king. But let me know in the comments below. I thought this was an interesting article from The Hill that talked about Janet Yellen, and what this person is actually saying is they're hopeful that Janet Yellen, with all of her intellect and degrees and such, will be pro innovation when it comes to cryptocurrencies. I highly doubt it. We'll see though. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Will they be or will they not? I would love to have that conversation with you. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. And I definitely have to give a shout out once again to my main man Wire Sparks for that song request, E40 Water Mob. If you guys found this video informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. I'm out of here. Holla.
Cat and mouse, Tom and Jerry. Never know who